Hello and welcome to another PlanetDestiny video. This is Patrick Casey, otherwise known as Holtzman, and today we'll be going over how to farm in-game materials. In-game materials are what you're going to need to either upgrade your current armor to higher light levels, or to buy new armor from Xur or some other vendor. In-game materials are listed as follows: strange coins, which are usually used from Xur, and we haven't seen any other locations yet where they're actually used. Ascendant energy, ascendant shards, and Motes of Light. Now, first off, it should be stated that these materials can't be farmed like some of the other materials that you need in-game, like weapon parts or relic iron, things like that. These can really only be achieved through a few ways, and you're really only going to be able to get a certain amount per week. Before we really talk about some of the other materials, though, it should be worth mentioning that engrams deserve a place in how to get into-game materials. When you decrypt an engram, you have a chance to get a strange coin or a Mote of Light. Also, that piece of armor or weapon can possibly turn into a legendary, and that legendary can then be dismantled into actual ascendant materials. If you need some other materials to actually upgrade your armor, you can transfer engrams from one character to another via the vault. For example, 10 engrams on your warlock, and you need the hunter specific armor upgrade stuff. You can put the engrams from your warlock into the vault, pick them up on your hunter, decrypt them, and then you can dismantle that gear. Motes of Light are a currency you earn with experience once you reach level 20. At level 20, you no longer actually gain levels, so instead, every time you would have leveled from experience, you earn a Mote of Light. At level 20, what do you actually do with these Motes of Light? Well, not really much, actually. The speaker sells a few items that rotate out every week, and they're pretty much just cosmetic. But if you're looking to maybe get an exotic or something, Xur will sell an exotic engram. This will be a random engram every single week for about 23 Motes of Light. If you're looking to consistently get exotics, strange coins are going to be the way to go. These are pretty much only used in buying items like armor and weapons from Xur. The Ascendant materials are what you're going to need to actually upgrade your armor. So Ascendant energy is used to upgrade your weapons. Ascendant shards are used to upgrade your armor to higher light levels. Now, here's some of the ways that you can actually reliably get in-game materials, specifically the Ascendant mats. Every single day after you complete your first public event, you'll be able to get a reward at the mailbox. That reward should contain an Ascendant material. Sometimes, though, it'll contain a strange coin, sometimes Motes of Light, but more times than not, it should be an Ascendant energy or Ascendant shard. Also, every time you complete a public event after that, you have a chance of being rewarded an Ascendant shard or energy. Another very reliable way to get Ascendant materials is completing the daily heroic on a 24 or higher difficulty. Every single day, the thing that I do to make sure I always have Ascendant materials is to go run the daily heroic on level 28 on all of my characters. If you're having trouble doing it at some of the lower levels, then party up with the fire team just to make it a little bit easier. Nightfall strikes will also randomly sometimes reward you a legendary or exotic item, which can be broken down for Ascendant materials. The Nightfall can also reward these materials as an actual award. Sometimes you may get like 6 strange coins, 6 to 11 strange coins, or 6 to 11 energies. It's a little bit random, the loot system always has been. Another way to get Ascendant materials is to rank up your factions. Every time you rank up a faction, you have a chance to get an Ascendant material, and also maybe an actual legendary item. That item can then also be broken down into Ascendant materials. If you're starving for strange coins, then completing the weekly heroic strike is going to be the best way to get them. I have 3 characters, so some of you guys in one of my other videos were asking, how do you have so many strange coins? 1, I don't buy things often from Xur because I pretty much have everything. 2, I run the weekly every single week on 3 characters, so that will net me 27 strange coins every single week. Strange coins are also randomly rewarded, so if you're completing some Tiger Strikes or PvP, you might get lucky and get them from the actual rewards. I found that the absolute quickest and most reliable way to get Ascendant materials, aside from all methods listed, is to use some of your marks that you get every week for either Vanguard or Crucible, buy some gear, dismantle that gear, and reap the rewards. Another way that I've collected so many shards and energies is by running the raid every week on 3 characters. While I'm not running it as hard mode on every single character, I am at least completing it every week on either normal or hard mode. Doing a full run of there will net you a lot of Ascendant energy. Also, if you don't actually have a full raid group to be able to do this, there's a method that you can at least get to the very first chest, which should give you about 2 to 3 energies. To do this method, it's pretty simple. Just spawn in like you're going to the raid, go off to the right, and wait about 2 minutes. Once the 2 minutes is up, go back to the starting area, and you should be able to enter in through the open gate of the vault. Go on in and pick up your rewards. If you're looking to get a little bit more energies out of the weapons that you dismantle, then you should consider actually leveling them up as well. Once you level up a weapon all the way, I mean all the way, the weapon should yield 5 to 6 actual energies. This will also give you a telemetry that will increase the leveling speed of that weapon type that you dismantled. So if you fully leveled up a sniper rifle, dismantle it, and you should get a sniper rifle telemetry that'll help you level up another sniper rifle. Finally, a quick recap on all of these things. Motes of Light are a currency you earn with experience once you reach level 20. At 20, you will no longer gain levels normally, and instead, every time you would have gained a level from experience, you earn a Mote of Light. Motes of Light, you can get them from also decrypting engrams, and you're really only going to use these to buy cosmetics from the speaker, and more importantly, exotic engrams from Xur. Strange coins are primarily used for buying exotic items from Xur. The best way to reliably get these coins is by doing the weekly heroic strike. If you complete the strike on the hardest difficulty, you'll get the coins from the other difficulties as well, totaling up to 9 strange coins. Remember, you can share materials between your characters using the vault. If you have another character 20 plus and only want your coins on one character, just complete the weekly heroic on another character and store the coins in your vault for your other character to use. These can also be randomly rewarded from Crucible matches, regular strikes, engram decryption, and basically really any other activity. Ascendant materials are powerful and rare materials necessary to upgrade the level 20 weapons and armor. Ascendant energy is necessary to upgrade high-level weapons, and Ascendant shards are needed for high-level armor. Dismantling the high-level equipment or completing challenging activities such as the Nightfall Strike or Vault of Glass can earn you Ascendant materials. In addition, the daily heroics on a harder difficulty can reward you with guaranteed Ascendant materials. If you need Ascendant materials quickly, grind for faction marks and buy legendary gear from one of the vendors. Dismantling legendary gear will always produce Ascendant materials. If you enjoyed this video or have any tips of your own on how to get in-game materials, please leave them in the comments below. This has been Patrick Casey with PlanetDestiny, your guide to the Destiny universe.